Hello, fellow entrepreneurs. This is Augustine from BusinessRocket, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to start a Texas LLC in 7 simple steps. No confusing legal terms, just simple, practical, easy to understand. And if you have any questions, you could drop them in the comments below and we'll make sure to answer them. Let's go ahead and get started. Step 1, choose your company name. Now we'll pick a name for our Texas LLC. To do this, we'll go to the Texas Secretary of State website, which is also known as SOS Direct, and use their name availability search tool. The name you choose must be distinguishable from other registered business names in Texas. So what this means, if Ace Trucking Inc. already exists, you can't use Ace Trucking LLC. The designator at the end is not enough to make it distinguishable from the name that already exists. Now, speaking of designators, you do need to make sure that you include one in your name because it is required by the state of Texas. So for LLCs, all this typically means is adding LLC or limited liability company to the end of your name. Pro tip, LLC is a lot easier for others to remember. And if you're not ready to form right away, you can optionally reserve a name for up to 120 days for about a $40 fee. Step 2, appointing your registered agent. Texas requires every LLC to appoint a registered agent. Now, this agent must have a physical street address in Texas. It's important to note that PO boxes will not suffice for this purpose. The registered agent's job is to receive important state and legal documents on behalf of your LLC. You can be your own agent if you meet the address requirement, or you can elect to hire a professional service like BusinessRocket. If you decide to change your registered agent later, you'll need to file what's called a statement of change, also known as Form 401, with the Texas Secretary of State. Step 3, file your certificate of formation. You officially create your Texas LLC by filing a certificate of formation, also known as Form 205, with the Texas Secretary of State. The fee is $300 payable to the Texas Secretary of State, and you can file it online through SOS Direct or by mail to their Austin office. On this form, you'll include your LLC's name, your registered agent's name and address, whether your LLC is member managed or manager managed, and an effective date to start. You can make it effective immediately or up to 90 days in the future. Once this is accepted, congratulations, your LLC is legally formed in the state of Texas. Step 4, creating an operating agreement. Texas does not legally require an operating agreement, but it's strongly recommended. And why, you ask? Because an operating agreement lets you clearly define the following: ownership percentages, voting rights, how profits are distributed, what happens if someone wants to leave or a dispute arises, and liability protections for members. Having a formal operating agreement helps establish your liability protection and makes the internal operations clear for all parties. Step 5. Get an EIN from the IRS. You'll obtain your EIN, also known as an employer identification number, from the IRS. You'll need to use this to open business bank accounts, hire employees, file taxes, apply for loans, and other financial purposes for your LLC. The IRS issues EINs instantly via its website, irs.gov, for U.S. residents with a valid social security number. You'll select the LLC option, specify your number of members, and provide information such as the date your certificate of formation was filed and address. If you're applying without a valid social security number, you're going to want to fill out Form SS4 and submit it to the IRS via fax or mail. It normally takes about 3 to 6 weeks to obtain your EIN confirmation letter through this method. If you'd like to hire a professional service to manage this process for you, BusinessRocket can definitely assist. Step 6, handle state level reporting and taxes. With Texas LLCs, there are some ongoing reporting and tax obligations. You have an annual public information report. This is information about your business that you'll file with the Texas Comptroller. Texas also imposes a franchise tax. Now, companies with under $2.47 million in revenue typically qualify for a no tax due report. But even if you qualify for this, it's still due annually and you must file it by May 15th, along with the public information report. If your business has employees or is selling taxable goods and services, you may also need to register with the Comptroller for payroll or sales tax. Step 7, file your FinCEN BOI report. The Beneficial Ownership Information Report can be filed with the federal government entity FinCEN. It requires basic info about your company and its beneficial owners. If ownership changes, you'll need to update this report. This report is currently considered optional, but since there's no government fee to file, we recommend doing so because the ruling has been overturned a few times in the past, and you can avoid potential penalties altogether this way. Now, a pro tip: once your LLC is officially formed, you should check your city and county for business licenses, permits, or zoning requirements. Depending on your industry and location, you may need additional local registrations. And that's your full 7-step roadmap to launching an LLC in Texas. If you want to do it yourself, now you have the playbook. But if you want professional help, head over to BusinessRocket.com. We've helped thousands of entrepreneurs begin their businesses, and we'll keep you on track with ongoing compliance reminders. If you found any of this video to be helpful, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and stay tuned as we'll be rolling out a lot more beneficial business advice. Until next time.